Hey guys, it's your pal Joey T from the Cartoon.P giving you another vlog and a few updates. So, I bet you're wondering where my countdown for the best and worst animated films of 2017 are. I don't know either. I'm having a hard time creating the list, mostly because I didn't get to see that many animated films. I wanted to make this video. I notice every year I've had a chance to talk about the best and worst animated films. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the video this month. I will try. Um, it's just difficult for me because I currently took on a new job. When you become an adult, you got to pay bills, and I had to work, and it's affected my schedule to the point where it's hard for me to fit time to make as many videos as I used to, which, coming to think about it, the slogan, a video every week is probably going to have to get changed because I haven't had the time to make a video. But I am still making videos like this and the seeing an animated film in theaters and doing the car vlog. I know a lot of you people like that. I enjoy making them too. But as far as this video goes, well, you saw the title, and a lot of people have asked me, what are my thoughts on the Teen Titans Go teaser trailer? And it exists. It's amazing. A couple years ago, a lot of people really responded to me with that Teen Titans Go rant I made. It's surprising how far that show has come since then. And the general response is, if you don't like it, don't talk about it because you're only going to give it attention. And you kind of have two sides. One of people who generally hate the show, and then another side of people who hate the people who hate the show, but they're not really defending the show because they know the show sucks. So it's almost like, where do you stand? If you enjoy the show, that's fine. It's just when you got these two polar opposites between each other on how to respond to this show, it makes it feel weird because while I think there are general criticisms to be pointed at that show, I think the humor just doesn't work, and I find it odd that they take a show that was established to be one thing and turn it into something else, and they're self-aware of that. Honestly, the biggest problem I have with the show is the satire. I just don't think the satire works. I don't think the satire, in the way they make the satire, I don't think it actually works as far as proper satire goes. And, when it plays up the whole, it's okay, when we're self-aware, we're going to make fun of it, it doesn't really help when they don't have, when the way they have it doesn't really complement the humor they're making, if that makes any sense. But, again, it's amazing to see how far my thoughts on that show have come to today and how people have responded to Teen Titans Go. I haven't talked about it since 2014 for the sheer fact that I had nothing else to say. I pretty much said everything I had to say. And on one hand, a lot of people agree with me, and a lot of people tell me, as I mentioned, these two sides, telling me to shut the F up and go about my business and not give the show any attention. Well, I haven't talked about the show since 2015, and it's 2018, so the only time I'm ever going to really bring something up is if it's worth talking about. And I think it is worth talking about because now they have a movie. I mentioned before in the SpongeBob SquarePants segment of my surprisingly best and worst of video, that the trend of traditionally animated films being based on the TV shows that are traditionally animated are going to be popular. And with last year, we had the My Little Pony animated film, which wasn't big money, but you could say it did relatively well. I don't think it flopped. I think it did pretty well as far as what it was expected to make. And the same, I guess, Warner Brothers has that impression, along with the Lego Batman movie and just the general trend of taking animated films based on properties. So it's kind of a combination of trends and factors that got into the making of this Teen Titans Go film. And if you haven't noticed, it has a lot of attention. And I mentioned it in my video years ago that the only reason why a lot of people watch this show is because it's always on. I guess because it's easy to animate, it's cheap to produce, you're always going to see this show. A lot of people have gone on to say that it's destroying Cartoon Network. In another video, I said that I don't think that's the situation. I just think it's a relatively smart economic move to have this show. And as I've mentioned before, you know, between these two sides of people hating and hating the people who hate the show, ironically, and whatever, there are people that do like it, that do think it's funny. And a lot of people that mentioned that in my Cartoon.P review, that they do actually enjoy the show. So I can't fault them for that. So it does have a fan base. A lot of people watch it either by convenience, like myself, because it's always turning on Cartoon Network. Guess what's on? Teen Titans Go or Gumball. At least I got Gumball, but with all these factors coming into play, we get a Teen Titans Go movie. They release a trailer, and it's pretty much what you would expect from a Teen Titans Go product. It's going to be weirdly animated. They're going to poke holes at something. They're going to make fun of something, and it's going to be juvenile humor. And that's what you got in the trailer. Surprisingly, what a lot of people pointed out, and what I noticed too, is that they didn't really change the quality. Like, whereas with the SpongeBob movies, and even My Little Pony, they took a lot of time to make the product look theatrical, make it look appropriate for a movie. And I don't see that. Maybe a change in color scheme, maybe, and you know, a change in aspect ratio, you know, accommodating for a bigger screen. But they didn't really change anything else other than that. To me, it seems like it's the same show, but it's just going to be on a bigger screen. And I guess, you know, when you bring up Cartoon Network always showing the show, it's because it's easy, cheap to produce. Well, this movie's going to be probably cheap to produce, and either way you look at it, people are probably going to see it in theaters. The fans, the people that hate it. Am I going to see it? I mean, I've been seeing every animated film in theaters anyways, and like I said, the only time I've ever felt the reason to talk about Teen Titans Go if there's something interesting, and I'm interested to see where this will go. Like I said, I'm not a fan of this show, but over the years, it's amazing to see where this show has come and how people respond to this show and where it's gotten as far as like people responding to it. And it would be interesting to see how people respond to this. I don't think it's going to make a lot of money. I don't think they're probably banking on the audience to see this, you know, the general movie-going, TV show-going audience, you know, your kids. But I don't think it's probably going to do just as well as the My Little Pony movie, which wasn't big, spectacular money, but it was enough to, you know, make a satisfying product. Whether or not this will be satisfying, I don't know. But it'd be interesting to see where this goes. Again, I have never really been changed. I still don't like this show. I do see it a lot. I got Cartoon Network, so it's always going to be on. And, you know, let's see what happens. But from the trailer, doesn't look any different. Thank you for watching this vlog. It's always a pleasure making these videos. Feel free to subscribe, like the video, do whatever you want, share it, and I'll hope to see you guys next time on the Cartoon Palooza. Take care.